From the venue of eloquent skaters and high divers to the venue of high emotion and fast drivers, the first short track race of the year at night. Welcome to Richmond International Raceway for race 10 of 36, where the Crown Royal presents the Chris Kyle 400 from Richmond. Last week at Talladega, Kevin Conway won that race. Believe it or not, we are the points leader by 86 over Denny Hamlin. So let's go racing. 40 laps tonight. And you got Darlington 3 hours from now. Alexa, play One Day by B.O.B. Alexa, volume up. Alexa, repeat the song. Let's go racing, folks. Folks, let's go racing. Oh, sorry, checking Facebook. Richmond's probably one of my favorite tracks to race on in any of these NASCAR games because you can just basically send it through the corners for the most part. So got to be semi-smart when you do it. So Carol Baskin killed it.
It's the Little Speedway with a big track field. Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Darrow with Doug Rice and Richmond. At 3/4 of a mile, it's technically a short track, Mark, but it is never short on action because it always produces a ton of side-by-side racing.
Jimmy Johnson and Juan Paulo Montoya are on the front row. Kurt Busch, Greg Biffle, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch make up the first 3 rows today. Pace car is off. I know most of y'all are probably passed out, but buggity, let's go racing in Richmond, boys. Just like PRN said in the pre-race, this is a short track, but it acts like a speedway. A lot of passes. There's a lot of room. You can see some guys maybe try to move up a little bit to try to, I don't know, maybe try to get a faster line around. But with it being a night race, everybody's going to the bottom. As the sun sets, the track will start to cool off. And you got everybody crowding to the bottom as quickly as possible. Scott Speed is around. Caution is out. Oh, wow. He got hit incredibly hard. Who was that hit him? Oh, Danica Patrick. Took him out. Okay, pace car is off. We're back. Bit of a slow start there. These cars are starting to pile in and check up. Looks like everything's back to normal. Ish. if you can call it that. As we're about to move AJ Allmendinger here. As get by Casey Kane, past him. We have earned the fastest lap. Juan Pablo Montoya is starting to space himself in the field. Bit of a slide job on David Rudiman. Let's go to the bumper cam. Whoa, God. That was a little disorienting. 43rd to 7th. Early on in this one is Juan Montoya is your race leader. Remember Juan Montoya, he had that win back in 2007 at Fignon on a fuel mileage stretch. And he is still looking for his first oval win. Jeff Gordon trying to set up Juan Montoya on the outside. Oh, looks like he might be letting him know he's there by giving him those bumps. I'm bump drafting him here. Bump drafting him off the corner. That's a little sketchy. And ballsy, too. Alrighty. Tag. You're it. With contact with Montoya, they're getting a little physical already. And Juan Montoya is around. Yellow is out. Second one of the night. Pace car is off. Juan Montoya will bring the field back down. Green flag is back into the air. And Montoya will spin again this time. Everybody checking up. Caution. And be curious to see how everybody approaches strategy here. Pace car is off. Jeff Gordon brings him back down. Green flag back in the air. So with the cautions, all those cautions, we had 3 in the first half of this race. Curious to see how this will work when pit stops come in, when it comes down to fuel and tires. With the way things play out, if things play out the way they are. 3 yellows in the first half of this race. reached the midway point of this race, probably about a little over halfway on fuel. And pretty soon is where we should probably see some cars come down pit road for fuel for green flag stops if things keep going the way they are now. As Jeff Gordon is basically checked out from the field. The last time he won at Richmond was back in September of 2000. As we're continuing to pull away from the field, just absolutely crushing the feet, crushing Jimmy Johnson. He and Juan Montoya, they've been having a spirited fight so far for second. But out front, it is the Jeff Gordon show in the second half of the Chris Kyle 400 here at Richmond. So we're continuing to basically run away from the field at full speed. But we don't. I could say it's the field continues to pull away. If things keep going the way they are, we might see, as fuel starts to tick, we are down to 2 ticks of fuel. We have enough of a lead that I think if we have enough of a lead, this keeps up. We have enough of a lead that I think we can peel down pit road. As things continue to shake up. Little under 6 laps left on fuel. Damn near. We've already caught in the back of the field, wearing the piss out of our tires. Let's see, when are they going to come down pit road? If they come down. As domination continues here at Richmond. And have to get some new rubber soon. See how far we can go on this tank. And we've had 3 cautions all in the first half of tonight's race. And it has just been a long one. But all the cars were lapping. Our right front's probably going to blow pretty soon. And probably next time by, we're going to come down, see how far we can lap. Todd Bodine is on pit road as we speak. And Jamie McMurray goes around. Look at all the cars that we put a lap down, though. Long stretch of green flag racing, which sometimes at Richmond is pretty common for the most part. Which means this next restart is probably going to be pretty chaotic. Cars start beating on each other. Cars coming down pit road. Only 4 yellows tonight. Scott Speed, Juan Montoya twice, and Jamie McMurray. Juan Montoya's hadn't really had the spins face him a whole lot. Didn't really face him there. As that puts us in 16th. Last car in the lead lap, I believe. Marcus Ambrose was the lucky dog. Green flag back in the air. 8 laps to go. Juan Pablo Montoya is your new leader. Seven to go. Kurt Busch trying to set up Jimmy Johnson for the second. You know those two have a history. Biffle 3 wide in the middle. This is dangerous. Biffle getting forced up. The caution has come out. I believe for Truex and Vickers. Whoa. A little bit of, oh, wow. A little bit of payback. Truex just ran Brian Vickers all the way to the wall and the inside. Came up and got Scott Speed. AJ Allmendinger. Sorry, AJ Allmendinger and David Dillon. 6 to go, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. 3 wide outside for second. Gordon gets into the wall. Juan Montoya waiting 3 years for a win. And there's another crash this time, probably in turn 4. And this time it is Paul Menard and Trevor Bayne. And whoa, Bill Elliott just dumps Trevor Bayne coming into pit road. Robbie Gordon was also involved. Anyways, pace car is off. You said that I knew this last stretch of the race was going to get a little wild, nutty. I didn't think it was going to be like this. Jeff Gordon, Juan Montoya going for the lead. Three to go. When will they place the bumper? Gordon's been playing with Montoya. He's not one of those aggressive young guys who will just send it on him if he has to. He's going to try to see when he can go. That's why he's really been touching that bumper. It's like a cat and mouse game. Because if he messes up, look who's back there. Jimmy Johnson. And a caution is out. I'm sorry, Kurt Busch. Caution is out for... Oh, wow. Jennifer Joe Cobb. Green, white, checkered. 3 attempts. Leader makes it to the white. There's a wreck. The race is over. Gordon and Montoya trying to go. Gordon to the outside. And Montoya into the fence. And there's a big mess in turn 3. Kyle Busch is involved. Montoya spins, collects Kyle Busch, and we're going to second overtime. Hard shot, bounces right into the path of Busch, and as cars were starting to check up, I believe a couple others might have gotten in it. That's Montoya's third spin of the night. 3 strikes and you're out. Ugh. dives in. Slide job. He's got the lead. Look at that block. 3 wide. There it is. Much bigger this time. Who escaped with the lead? It looked like Waltrip got out of that unscathed with the lead. Newman is in second. And there's a big crash. Big crash. Keselowski, Danica, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Sam Hornish, Juan Montoya, and plenty more. How about Edwards? What did Edwards do in that? That was Carl Edwards. His cars were coming in. Edwards. Woo! You want to talk shooting the gap. Oh, wow. Everybody else kept piling in. White flag is out. All right, third and final attempt. Gordon on the outside of Waltrip. Gordon gets runs Waltrip high. Newman comes in wide open. 4 cars in a blanket. 2 to go. 3 cars. Fight. Newman has the lead. Here we go. The bumper is there. Two shots to the bumper. White flag. One more time around Richmond. Contact. Through turn 2. This could get big. Newman gets run high. Here comes Waltrip. Out of nowhere. He might win this. Maybe. Jeff Gordon edges him out at the line. Wow. Last second bumper. He ran Newman up. Waltrip took the lead in the last corner. The lead changed twice in one turn. And Jeff Gordon somehow won it. Edging out Waltrip at the line. That was nuts. Late race, last turn, final green-white checkered. Most cars are on fumes at this point. Wow. So after what was a rather interesting finish, 2 cars. So let's take you through how the final lap of this race played out. So oh wow. I want to see this. Some of the highlights. So, how things played out. So this was Scott Speed and Danica Patrick getting together. Everything seemed spaced out for the most part. There's Juan Montoya wrecking once, twice. That was Montoya spinning. This time it was Jamie McMurray spinning around. So how did this start? So what was the caution for? Okay, so the first half of everybody panicking on a pit road was back here. So it was Brian Vickers, Martin Truex, they all wrecked. And the wreck starts going a little more. You got Sam Hornish, he got a piece. Then you got David Gilliland in there as well. Everybody blurring out. And then yellow number 2, how'd this start? So you see Harvick and Boyer are on pit road. Then here's this mad dash back here. So you got Jennifer Jo Cobb getting into Brian Vickers, running him into her into the fence. Then Bill Elliott dumps Trevor Bayne. And then things get a little hot and heavy, if you will. Right about here is everybody freaks out to get off of pit road. So it's Sam Hornish and Trevor Bayne that were this caution. Physicality with Mr. Montoya. Going so fast that look at all that motion blur. So then as this was going on, as we're going through some of the highlights, so first mess involved Kyle Busch as Montoya bounced off the wall. And then big one, number 2. This was definitely the big one. Look at all this. Cars starting to pile on top of each other. So Waltrip escaped that with the lead. You got Kurt Busch is in it. Burton and Biffle try to squeeze by. Hamlin and Johnson monster truck each other. Kevin Harvick got in it. And then the rest of the world. So, take you through this last lap. Okay, so this is 2 to go. I get in Newman a little bit. Oh, damn. Well, yes. I wanted the full race. Apparently that didn't show me bumping Newman and Gordon out of the way, but whatever. So, tune in 8 a.m. for Darlington.